Algoith Group is communicating these incident lessons learned in order for all employees to be aware of incident details, root cause, corrective and preventive actions in order to learn from it, prevent or reduce the likelihood of recurrence of the same incident. HSE alert regarding finger injury while opening valve. What happened? Floorman, IP, was assisting the derrick man to line up mud system. While doing so, IP tried to open the stuck valve using a cheater pipe. The stuck valve released, and IP's finger caught between the cheater pipe and hopper frame. Consequences: work-related injury, interruption to operations. Why did it happen? Butterfly valve was stuck and hard to operate. Improper training. Poor hazard identification. Use of wrong tool, cheater pipe was used as extension. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Conduct a survey to ensure all valves are operating freely, and PM system is implemented properly. Manual handling training. Provide refresher hazard identification training and pinch points identification awareness to all crew. Prohibit the use of cheater pipe. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Understand lines of fire and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects, equipment, substances, and other conditions. Work supervisors must confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. HSE alert regarding finger pinched between pipe spinner and iron roughneck. What happened? During housekeeping on rig floor, first foreman, injured person, was moving the iron roughneck to the parking position, while second floorman was holding back the pipe spinner to avoid collision with the iron roughneck. While doing so, the second floorman unintentionally released the pipe spinner, which swung and contacted the iron roughneck and pinched IP's finger. Consequences: work-related injury. Why did it happen? IP was not informed that pipe spinner was released. Pipe spinner was not properly secured. IP placed his hand in the line of fire. Stop work authority was not exercised. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Maintain proper communication during all tasks. Properly secure the pipe spinner in a stationary position with its securing sling. Provide safety awareness refresher sessions for line of fire and pinch point hazards. Exercise stop work authority. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Understand lines of fire and follow all required precautions. Work supervisors must confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Power tongue inspection, maintenance, function, operation and troubleshooting. Power tongue is one of the major equipments used in the operation where there is a high risk of hand and finger injury. The potential hazards during inspection, maintenance, function, operation and troubleshooting of power tongue are: trapped hand, fingers, crush fingers while removing, installing and inspecting dies, jaws or any other work on power tongue. Becoming caught in the rotating parts of the power tongue. To mitigate the hazard and risk using this equipment, the power tongue interlock system was installed to enable the power tongue to stop rotating, moving when the tongue door is open. Note that the power tongue that doesn't have the interlock system installed must be red tag, moved to quarantine area and shall not be mobilized to the job. Here are the power tongue inspection, maintenance, function, operation and troubleshooting guidelines that needs to be followed for safe operation. 1. Don't perform any changes or troubleshooting or any other work on the power tongue and other tools while the operation is ongoing. 2. Don't operate the power tongue while moving into to safe area. Place hand onto the green safe grab area out of pinch point. 3. Set the power tongue rotary properly aligned, one man allowed to operate the tongue, to enable to remove, install jaws, dies or do any other type of work within the tongue rotary. Establish good communication with the crew by assuring hands off and nobody around the power tongue. 4. Ensure that the tongue door is fully open to assure that the tongue rotary will not move or rotate to safely remove, install the jaws, dies, etc. 5. Start removing, installing jaws, dies. 6. Inspect and clean the interlock valve and close the tongue door. 7. Start removing, installing jaws, dies. 8. Enable the hydraulic system by turning on the ball valve of the power unit. 9. Establish good communication with the crew by assuring hands off and nobody around the power tongue while pulling the tongue to the casing string for makeup. 10. Wear appropriate PPE such as impact gloves, coverall, hard hat, safety shoes, and safety glass. HSE alert regarding struck by casing. What happened? The operation was running in hole with 24 casing. While lowering the joint by crane, the joint swung toward the rotary table and struck IP's leg. Consequences: work-related injury, interruption to operations. Why did it happen? Failure to recognize the hazards. Simultaneous operations on rig floor. Stop work authority was not exercised. Lack of supervision. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Position of crews shall be established, and hazards shall be discussed during pre-task JSA/meeting. Avoid performing simultaneous operations on the rig floor. Emphasize stop work authority among rig crews. Work supervisors shall be present on all critical tasks. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must understand lines of fire and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects. Work supervisors must confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Fatal injury due to struck by V-door extension. What happened? At 9:22, the rig was picking up slickline lubricator to the rig floor when the lower connection on the lubricator caught on the bottom lip of the V-door extension. The extension lifted and hit the floor man, injured person on the rig floor, resulting in fatal injuries. Investigation is in progress and additional information will be shared once investigation is concluded. Consequences: fatality, post-receiving treatment. Why did it happen? Potential lack of adherence to safe operating procedures of V-door extension fastening. Body positioning in the line of fire. Investigation is ongoing. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Understand lines of fire and red zone management, and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects, equipment, substances, and other conditions. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Understand lines of fire and red zone management, and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects, equipment, substances, and other conditions. Stop work immediately if conditions change or work supervisors must confirm that signaling and communication methods are agreed upon and understood by all workers. Confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Remember, you are empowered to enforce and exercise stop work authority. For any unsafe act, unsafe condition or positive observation, please report it through Alga ETH Online Stop Observation Card System and Stop Client Observation System. Together, we can create a safer work environment for everyone and go home safely to our family.